Hello, my name is Beatriz Jimenez, and this is my personal change method developed for the EMODE program at BGSU University. Can you imagine a workplace where all the people involved can express their full potential, where communication and understanding can flow in an easy way, an inclusive workforce where differences can not just be understood but appreciated? Knowing us, creating bridges to improve inclusion, my method will help us to create and focus on this. The purpose is to build a mentoring relationship between a diverse employee within an organization and a non-minority leader, with the intention that leaders can learn, understand, and create empathy around the challenges and differences that minorities confront every day on the workplace. And this will create empathy. The deliverables for this is a better understanding of minorities from leadership. The leader will improve the work relations, making better decisions and driving driven results for the organization. With time, this will generate and improve the number of hires of diverse employees, as well as the develop, retain, and succession plans will positively impact it with this initiative. The system. The method it's having an individual approach that involves two members of an organization. Is directed to minorities and leaders that want to learn more about diversity and the mentoring process. It also can be applied to different levels of the organization. The values for the method are defined as commitment, confidential, and candid. These three values will create trust between people. These three values are not negotiable for the model to work. It is very important. The model is based on appreciative inquiry, mentoring, and ontological coaching. These three approaches are combined and blended to make a different workplace. Appreciative inquiry makes questions and asks for the people on their best moment. This is my model. As you can see, we have 4 people with diverse backgrounds. Each color represents the difference of them. They are working together in harmony and generating energy. They are overpassing the technology barriers, and the energy that they generate can be contagious to every person or community they are working around. The journey. As you can see, the HR coordinator or the facilitator will start asking people about their interest on participating on this process. They will have a match interview, a training, and introductions. The matching interview is very important because it will help us to find areas of interest. After this, we are suggesting that they have interactions, and during these interactions that are based on conversations with a guide that will be developed and provided to the persons, we will make follow-up, and after 3 to 5 months, we will have a World Cafe learning experience sharing to see what happened. Some of the marketing that can be done to this process, it's among the National Diversity Council, the annual Diversity in Organizations, Community and Nations conference, and also inside my company. The evidence, it's not a lot right now. I'm basing this on the knowledge that I have on ontological coaching, on the experiences and the success stories that we have around appreciative inquiry, and the mentoring process that it's already in place in the company and have been given a lot of good, amazing results. I would like to tell a story about Constantine and I. When I first arrived to Brazil, one of my assignments, I have Constantine. He was an employee that always tried to put a lot of countermeasures in every single process that we were doing. He didn't trust on people, so this made the process slow, hard to make, and implement. When I start dealing with him, I ask him about, I try to know him better. I ask him about his origin, how he grew up, what challenges or what experiences he have lived. He shared with me that his mother arrived from Greece when he was very little. His mother didn't speak one word Portuguese. She was alone with him in Porto Alegre, Brazil. He grew up on a really rough neighborhood. Her mother was a victim of a lot of abuses because she couldn't speak the language. When I compare his experience to mine, I understood why his mistrust came through. We started working together on building trust with people, but definitely my way to understand where his mistrust was coming from really helped to make a difference. We built this bridge of empathy between him and I that make us a work relation much better. Constantinis is still working in the company, giving great results. Some of the strengths and limitations of this model is that being a one-on-one conversation can build a quick relationship, can build a profound quick relationship. The limitations are the time from the executives and that probably the openness from both parts won't be there. So we will need to build trust since the beginning. As a conclusion, I can use the metaphor of the caterpillar, that in this case, the mentor and the mentee will grow and develop together. It is a unique relationship where both can share their stories and make a better world for a better work relationship, not just for them, but in the company they work for or the organization they work for, and the rest of the people of their diversity group. Thank you, and I hope you have a nice evening.